Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Rick Porcello will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging at bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
In his career against Porcello, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games, to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Going to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Porcello into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here comes the first pitch, and a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter? knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
Throw over to the bag. Blackmon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
For the Red Sox.
Ready now, Andrew Benintendi, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats him.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 to him now. And that's over. 3-1. And And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch in the dirt, and now let's see, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough to handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Runner at second here with one man out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside the throw. It's a good one to Arenado, and he is out trying to steal third. Here it is, the 3-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Malaika is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. Still no score. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Trevor Story is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. In his career against Porcello, he's gone 3 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Desmond swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Story is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. No balls and a strike to count. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Reynolds at second. Desmond at first with no outs. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. So a full count now. Chris Iannetta is on deck. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Daniel Murphy. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Betts. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Porcello sets. 1-2 on its way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two out, bases loaded. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Third base with the sacks full right there. It's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Trevor Story would be next. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Vazquez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Rockies lead it 4-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Liner toward right center, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch coming. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Moreland, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Mitch Moreland goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blackmon going back, and that is into the visitors' bullpen. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
As a pitcher, you worry about giving up the long ball to the meat of the lineup. But when the two guys at the bottom of the lineup torch you, it's really disheartening. These guys have weapons everywhere.
Standing in now, Christian Vazquez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. Colorado's out in front 4-3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Reynolds.
In now, Mark Reynolds. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
3-0 now. Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and it remains a 4-3 game. To the top of the order now, and up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, and this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Benintendi stands at second with no outs. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. One out and a runner on second base. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by the battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off for ball one. Ready with the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Score holds at 4-3. Standing in, Pat Valaika. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Pat Valaika.
First offering on its way. Shot toward right center. Bradley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Chris Iannetta. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Iannetta stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Daniel.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Bogarts over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Iannetta leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Two and 1 to David Dahl.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Comes set. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The third base.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 0. Here it is. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0. Here it is. Ball hit high to the right side. Moreland moving to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rockies leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Ball 2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Blackmon is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at two players making some noise in the upper minors. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch to short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that bat numbers go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Christian Vazquez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. Digging in, Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Trevor Story.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
That evens it up 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. One and one to the Rockies first baseman. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian.
Settling in now, Ian Desmond. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Benintendi racing back, and it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Erasmo Ramirez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ramirez.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready once again, Chris Iannetta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Desmond at third with 2 away. Fastball well outside. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockies are out in front 5-3. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dahl is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. A 1 pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 3-1 hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch out. Nothing doing. Outside. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Three and 1 to Martinez.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're still down 5-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Murphy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that misses. Ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. The count to the Rockies' designated hitter. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, David Dahl, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
On the move is Murphy. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Colorado.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this one's inside and high. 1 and 2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Colorado as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jake McGee enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 51, Jake McGee.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Line hard, but foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1
No
strike.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-2 pitch. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Moreland gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that misses 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This will kick up against the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Christian Vazquez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Malaika camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Betts is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Count 2-1.
Now the 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All even at 4 as we start the 7th. And before that first pitch is thrown, we give you a look at the game summary to this point. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
So digging in now, Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for the Rockies, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Ian Desmond. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Coming to the plate now, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Now the 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Chris Iannetta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready with the 1-2. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied 5-5. Scott Ober gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Stepping into the box,
Leading off,
Xander Bogaerts,
Red
0 for
Sox.
3 with a couple of strikeouts
shortstop,
for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One and two to the Boston shortstop. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Dahl, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 8th home run on the season for him, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
There's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Mike Dunn comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
For the Red Sox, the designated
into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dunn, 33 years old. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. No outs, nobody on. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Dustin Pedroia is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Hero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Sharp ground ball to third. Arenado's got it, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies 5. Brian Johnson's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Red Sox, number 61, Brian Johnson.
Leading off the inning, Daniel Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Sun Hwan-Oh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And just misses off the inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Striding into the box, Christian Vazquez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two and 1.
1 strike.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. His career numbers against he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Carson Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Carson.
Next, it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the 9th.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying running first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the right-handed big-time power bat of Mark Reynolds. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Arenado, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end. 6-5 the final. The Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Barnes earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Carson Smith closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vazquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on